स्विच ऑफ हो जाएगा.
अभी वही तो
क्या फेसबुक फेसबुक लाइव है.
सनी सर
Alright, a very good morning everyone.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Chintan. I am representing this organization named Diplomathon Global. So boys and girls, actually the reason why I am here is to invite Sarvotham International School for a very big conference which is happening on 20th and 21st of May. Are you guys ready to listen what conference is all about? Are you all ready to understand the opportunity that is coming to our ways? Perfect. Thank you so very much. Now, what will be happening is, first I will be explaining about what the conference is, and then step by step we will be learning everything that we should be aware about Diplomathon Global. Now, this is the circular that everyone will be getting after this particular session is over. If I have to talk about Diplomathon Global, boys and girls, Diplomathon Global is a conference. It is a meeting which is going to happen. In this meeting, what your role is, what your responsibility is to represent a country or a character or a company, because you guys are in grade 7th right now, and all the students who will be participating, they will be getting a portfolio, they will be getting a country, okay, or a character that you have to represent. You will be given a topic on which you have to research, you have to discuss, you have to debate upon. That is what Diplomathon Global is. So we will be having this circular shared. Before you actually come on 20th and 21st of May, boys and girls, what will be happening is you also will be trained upon. Because it's the first time you are participating for the conference, we are actually going to train all the participants from Sarvotham International School, and there are two categories for the participation. One is the delegate category, second is the diplomat category. All the details regarding both the categories are something which are mentioned in this form which will be provided to you. Diplomat is the extensive training session where all the participants will be getting 8 training sessions, where 4 sessions will be happening before the conference and 4 sessions will be happening after the conference. Okay? So without any further ado, boys and girls, let's start and understand what is Diplomathon Global. Diplomathon World Symposium is happening across 9 countries together. Okay, Diplomathon World Symposium is happening across 9 countries, and when I talk about our own country, India, it's happening on 20th and 21st of May. It's happening nowhere else. It is not happening in Mumbai, it's not happening in Bangalore, it's not happening in Hyderabad, but it's happening in Noida, the city which is very closest to you guys on 20th and 21st of May. Because of experience across various industries, I have recently conducted and concluded this course from the Stanford University in London. Plus, I have also got this privilege, boys and girls, to train over and above 4,20,000 students of your age not only in India, not only in Asia, but across countries, across continents. Moving ahead, we would like to start with a small introduction about Diplomathon Global. Boys and girls, Diplomathon Global primarily conducts a conference called as Mock Parliaments and Model United Nation Conferences. How many of us sitting over here are actually aware about what MUNs are? What Model United Nations are? Okay, how many of us are not aware about what MUNs are? Raise your hands. Okay, hands down. So, boys and girls, MUNs, Model United Nations, is a conference, is a meeting where students like you, as I explained what you have to do in Diplomathon, in a similar way, in MUN conference, what happens, boys and girls, is you actually represent the Prime Minister and President of a country. That is what you have to do. You represent the Prime Minister, you represent the President of a country, and you are given a topic, you are given a problem on which you have to discuss and debate about. Okay? Now, if I have to ask you, boys and girls, that according to you guys, I am asking you a question. आपके हिसाब से, what are the problems that countries are facing on the global level? Anyone who wishes to answer, please raise your hand. Yes, sir.
Global warming.
Global warming. Okay. Yes.
Pollution.
Pollution. Okay. Yes. Sorry. Hunger. World hunger. Okay.
Financial issues.
Financial issues. Money problems. Yes.
Poverty.
Poverty. Yes, sir.
Water shortage.
Water shortage. Okay. What else? Yes. Sorry. Wars, terrorism. Okay. So, boys and girls, we have a very good understanding about the problems which countries are facing on the global level, right? Now, what is that you have to do in the conference? You are given a topic, for example, global warming. Each one of you will be representing different countries. Ma'am, what is your name? Kritika. Kritika, can you stand up, please? Now, if Kritika is participating from Sarvottam International School, she has got a country, India, for example. So, Kritika will be representing the Prime Minister from India, who is Narendra Modi. Okay? Now, sir, can you stand up? What's your name? Pranav. Pranav will be representing country USA, for example. Who is the President of USA? Joe Biden. Yes. So, Pranav will be representing Joe Biden from USA. For example, even I am participating from Sarvottam International School. Make me also part of your school. Can you do that? Yes, sir. Thank you. Now, if I am part of Sarvottam International School, I will be someone who has got country Russia. So I will be representing the President of Russia, who is Vladimir Putin. Okay? So we have Narendra Modi ji, we have Biden, we have Putin. Three of us will be coming together. We are given a topic, for example, global warming. Okay? We all will be talking about global warming. She will be talking about Modi ji's point of view. He will be talking about Biden's point of view. I will be talking about Putin's point of view. And we will be discussing, we will be debating, and we will be talking about this problem. And we will be finding a solution for the global warming, which we can help other countries also. एक ही country के पास problem है क्या global warming का? No, right? These are the problems which all the countries are facing. So when countries come together, they talk about the problem, they discuss about the problem, they debate about that problem. That is what MUNs are. Has everyone understood the concept of MUNs? Yes. Anyone who is confused about MUNs? Any confusion? Sit down. That is what Diplomathon Global does. That is one of the things that we do. Boys and girls, along with that, we have also conducted the world's largest student conference in 2019, where we had close to 4,500 participants from 9 countries. Recently and currently, Diplomathon is working with more than 1,300 schools across 15 countries. And when I talk about these 15 countries, boys and girls, we are also having our student exchange programs. अभी student exchange programs क्या होता है? What is student exchange programs? We take students from these 15 countries to India, and we take students from India to these 15 countries to attend this conference and for a student exchange जहाँ पे हम लोग वो दूसरे countries के culture के बारे में बताते हैं, दूसरे countries के education के बारे में बताते हैं. That is what student and culture exchange program is. That is what Diplomathon Global does. Moving ahead, I would like to take this opportunity to share few recognitions Diplomathon Global has got. Boys and girls, I am very much happy to share this thing with you that Diplomathon Global has not only been recognized in India, in Asia, but Diplomathon Global has gotten recognitions from various countries. The first recognition that I would like to talk about is the recognition that we have got from this very famous, very renowned university in London called as the Stanford University. We have also been recognized by His Excellency the Prime Minister of United Arab Emirates under the Guest Education Awards in 2021. We got this opportunity where we were recognized as a finalist by himself, His Excellency the Prime Minister of Dubai, under the Guest Education Award in 2021. If I talk about India, we have been recognized by two prestigious organizations. One is the university, very famous university in Bangalore called as IIM Bangalore. And secondly, we have been recognized by the organization named Education World. Boys and girls, the recent feather to our hat is something which is added by St. Gallen's Symposium. St. Gallen's is a university, very famous university in Switzerland. What they are doing for more than 75 years, boys and girls, is they recognize only 100 top leaders from across the globe. Every year they recognize 100 leaders, and I'm very much happy to say that one of the co-founders of Diplomathon Global got recognized previous year. Do you guys want to see who she shared stage with? Who were the other leaders who got recognized? Do you want to see?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to recognize any one of them?
Yes, sir.
Nas Daily. But apart from Nas Daily, can you recognize the Prime Minister of Canada?
Yes, sir.
Who is the Prime Minister of Canada? No, what's his name? Okay. The name of the Prime Minister of Canada is Justin Trudeau. We have Justin Trudeau on screen, we have Nas Daily from the screen. Along with them, we also have this opportunity to share the stage with the founder of Oyo Rooms, Mr. Ritesh Agarwal, the ex-CEO of Indigo Airlines, Aditya Ghosh, and Board of Governors of St. Gallen's Symposium. Boys and girls, we also have a small recorded message from Nas Daily. We had this small opportunity where we can ask Nas Daily to record a small message for all the participants of Diplomathon Global and hear how it goes. We do not have audio, but he's just thanking all the participants of Diplomathon Global for watching his videos on the regular basis. Moving ahead, let us understand what is Diplomathon Global. Now, boys and girls, in order to understand what is Diplomathon Global, there is a small picture on this screen. Can you tell me, what do you guys understand? आप लोग क्या समझते हो? आप जब ये picture देखते हो जो screen पे है, what do you guys understand looking at this picture? Yes, sir? Debate about something, okay?
The child has got a chance to tell about the topic.
Okay, child has got an opportunity to talk about the topic. Brilliant answer. Yes, sir? Sharing ideas with each other. Last two answers. Yes, ma'am? Yes.
Solving problems.
Solving problems. Last answer. Yes.
Giving speech.
Giving a speech. Wonderful. Boys and girls, what we understand looking at this picture is few of us say that the child is getting an opportunity to talk. We are solving problems, we are discussing. Or there's a debate which is happening. Boys and girls, let us now actually understand what is international relations. Let us understand what is Diplomathon Global with the very basics. We spoke about the problems which countries are facing, okay? But when we talk about countries, boys and girls, if you were supposed to give me an example of two countries who share good relations with each other, which two countries would you name? Okay, one by one. Yes, ma'am.
India and America.
India, America. Okay, yes.
India, Russia.
India, Russia. Yes, sir. In the middle. Yes, yes.
India and Sri Lanka.
India, Sri Lanka. Boy beside him? India, Russia. Okay, sir? India? Pakistan. Good relations. Okay, no issues, no issues. Boys and girls, hear me out, hear me out. Yes.
India and Nepal.
India, Nepal. Okay, hands down, hands down. Boys and girls, we have a very good understanding about two countries who share good relations with each other. But boys and girls, अगर जो अच्छे relations होते हैं, तो not so good relations भी होते हैं. Do you guys agree? You are not audible. Perfect. Now, when we talk about two countries who share not so good relations with each other, let me finish the question. Name me two countries who share not so good relations except of India, Pakistan, except of India, China, except of Russia, Ukraine, except of North Korea with the rest of the world. Okay. Now, no. Don't do sir. I will recognize as much as I can. Yes, ma'am.
Germany and France.
Germany, France. I hope this is not the football rivalry that you are talking about. Okay. Yes. I will come back. Russia, Ukraine. Okay, sir. Same answer. Okay. Yes. With the mask.
Japan and China.
Japan, China. Yes.
USA and Russia.
USA, Russia.
Taiwan and Japan.
Taiwan and Japan. Yes. Sorry. America and China. Hands down, boys and girls. Hands down. Now, I won't disappoint you guys. I have a lot of questions to ask. Do not worry. Now, moving ahead, boys and girls, we have a very good understanding about two countries sharing good relations and not so good relations with each other. Let us understand what is international. It is basically when two or more nations interact or regard with each other. So, let us go ahead. Let us now see what are the different kind of things which are included in international relations. Right, boys and girls? I have managed to put 6 figures on the screen, 6 images on the screen. Definitely these are the few things. We cannot talk about everything, right? Because international relations is a very vast concept. So if we see these few things, when I say that these are the few things which are exchanged or which are there between two countries, can we say that international relations is when two countries or more countries share laws between them? Yes? If you think it's a yes, you need to say yes. Okay? Do you guys think it's international relations when two or more countries share regulations and law amongst themselves? Do you all agree with me when I say that international relations is when two or more countries trade between each other? When I say trade, it means imports and exports when two countries share their goods with each other. Yes? Do you think that is international relations? Do you think, now, when I say that two countries share peace, unity between themselves? Yes? Perfect. Perfect. Let us go ahead. Let us now understand and take this opportunity to learn the different kind of organizations. Boys and girls, when we talk about international relations, ये सब trade जो होता है, okay? Be it about health, be it about education, okay? Be it about the different products, different brands that we have access to across globe. ये सब किसके वजह से होता है? Because of these organizations which are there on the screen, organizations like United Nations, organizations like World Health Organization. Boys and girls, अगर जो मैं आपको example दूँ, not recently, but now couple of years back, the entire world saw this pandemic, COVID-19, right? अभी जब COVID-19 हुआ था, there were two organizations which were on their toes. Which two organizations? One is United Nations and second is WHO. अभी अगर जो मैं बोलूँ, if I tell that if there wasn't any WHO, if there wasn't any United Nations, you think the situations have gone better this quick? No. So you guys agree that all this is possible because of few platforms which is international relations? Correct? Now, like United Nations, like World Health Organization, there are various other organizations like BRICS, like SARC, like European Union. These organizations have nothing to do with United Nations, but they are the separate organizations which exist in the world, where countries are part of, and these organizations help other countries. Boys and girls, yes,
So not NATO also included these platforms.
yes, even NATO is included in these platforms. Boys and girls, let us go ahead and let us take this opportunity to understand how does international relations affect us. We would have thought, we would have thought once at least in our life that international relations do affect us. Okay? When we talk about, when we see that how is this international relations affecting us, let's learn via examples, boys and girls. Let's learn via examples. How many of us have mobile phones at home? Everyone, right? When we see or when we talk about the mobile phone brands, boys and girls, we have access to brands like Apple, like Samsung, Oppo, Vivo, OnePlus, right? Lenovo, HP. Boys and girls, hear me out. When we talk about these brands, are these brands Indian brands? So, do you all agree that these brands are something which are coming from different parts of the world? Correct? Now, how is all this accessible to us? It is because of international relations, right? It is because of international relations. Okay. Let's not talk about technology. Let's talk about food for the time being. If we talk about food chains, if we talk about food brands like Domino's, like McDonald's, like Burger King, KFC, I know everyone's mouth is watering, right? We need to gulp that water down very quick because we are not getting any of it right now. Correct? So when we talk about these food chains or food brands, boys and girls, do you think these brands are Indian brands again? No. But we have access to these brands because of international relations. Correct? Right? Agree with me? Now, whenever we talk about international relations, whenever we talk about internet as a matter of fact, we all know that internet is something and technology is something which has come into so much of boom, or we are using this for 10 years or 12 years as a matter of fact. When our parents, when the teachers were growing old, when they were in the schools, they never had this privilege to learn via projectors, right? They never had this privilege to learn via laptops. They never had this internet access also. When I talk about internet access, boys and girls, let me ask you a very quick question, or let me ask you this thing. What if I tell you that in today's day, today is what date? 26th of April, right? If I tell you that on 26th of April 2023, there is still one country whose citizens do not have access to internet. Would you believe me? North Korea. North Korea, right? North Korea is the country, boys and girls, whose citizens still do not have access to internet. Okay? When we talk about how international relations has affected us in past, let us take this opportunity to understand how things have changed. Right now or previously, यहाँ से 5 साल पहले अगर जो हमें कोई भी मूवी देखने जाना होता था, we always used to go to cinema halls, correct? अभी हमारे पास OTT platforms का privilege है. We have Netflix, we have Amazon Prime, we have Disney Hotstar, right? Because of which we can get access to movies easily. Okay? With the help of 2 taps, boys and girls, Uber, Ola हमारे घर के बाहर खड़े रहते हैं. Okay? Now, boys and girls, in the near future, there will be lot of technology which will be replacing the entire human interaction. Okay. A very quick question to you all. यहाँ पे कितने लोग बैठे हैं जिनको पता है ड्रोन कैमरास क्या होता है? ड्रोन कैमरास. Every one of us says family, hands down. What if I tell you? What if I tell you, boys and girls, that drone cameras has actually replaced 2 professions. 2 profession ने अपने job lose कर दिए because of this technology. एक profession is the pilot of the helicopter, and second profession is of the cameraman. Okay, because of this technology. Okay, let me ask you this very quick question. How many of us have got this opportunity to go to McDonald's recently? Okay. Have we seen in McDonald's, the human interaction is something which is eliminated altogether, right? There are screens which are put up. आप वो screen पे tap करके order कर सकते हो. That is how international relations has changed our life. Moving ahead, what do we do and why am I here? In the start, when I showed you the pamphlet, I told you that the reason why I'm here is to invite the brilliant minds of 21st century who are learning, who are in Sarvottam International School, to come to a platform, okay, to come to a platform where you get this opportunity to talk about these topics, be it about science, be it about technology, be it about pollution, be it about global warming, be it about education as a matter of fact. Okay? We want you to come to a platform and use this platform to address this problem and to find out a solution. That is the reason we do this information session. Before you come for the conference, as I told, we do the training sessions also. मुझे नहीं चाहिए कि आप 20th and 21st May को अगर जो participate कर रहे हो तो आप unprepared हो. No, I do not want that. So before you come on 20th and 21st, what I will be doing, boys and girls, I will be actually training you guys on what you have to speak, how you have to speak, from where you have to research. आपको क्या बोलना है, कैसे बोलना है, कब बोलना है, कहाँ से पढ़ के बोलना है, कितना बोलना है. Everything I will be training you guys on, and then you will be participating for the Diplomathon Global Conference. Boys and girls, these are few of our flagship initiatives which we have done. We have had our conferences in Bahrain, in Indonesia, in Dubai in past. In 2022, Dubai as a country hosted this event where 175 countries were invited. That thing is called as Expo, right? Everyone is aware about Expo? Have you heard about Expo before? Boys and girls, I am very much glad to share this thing that we also had this privilege to do a conference inside the city where the Expo was conducted. We also organized one of the most prestigious conference of Diplomathon Global in the month of February. That is Diplomathon Dubai 2023. Boys and girls, we had 45 participating schools and we had 450 students who participated for this conference. Do you want to know what is the most exciting thing about this conference? Yes? Do you want to know? This side? Now, the most exciting thing about this conference is we had 120 plus students who traveled from India for this conference. You remember I told you about the student exchange program? This is one of the student exchange program that we had in the month of February. Moving ahead, talking about the previous simulations. आप लोग सोचते रहोगे कि सर हम लोग को क्या टॉपिक्स पे डिस्कशन करना है? What are the topics that we are eligible for? Because you are in grade 7, you are eligible for topic like sustainable development goals. Correct? You are eligible for committees like UNICEF, World Health Organization, UNESCO. Apart from this, there are certain fun topics also that you guys are eligible for. How many of us are excited to understand those fun topics? Boys and girls, how many of you are actually love watching these movies of Harry Potter? Okay, hands down. How many of us love watching this movie which is related to the cinematic universe of Marvel? Now, अभी आप लोग सोचते रहोगे कि सर, if we are eligible for Marvel and Harry Potter, how can we represent prime ministers and presidents in Marvel and Harry Potter? How? So, boys and girls, I do not expect you to represent prime ministers and presidents in Harry Potter and Marvel. No. What I want you to do is represent characters in Harry Potter and Marvel. Okay? So, if I am someone who is in Marvel, I will be representing Spider-Man. I will be representing Doctor Strange. I will be representing, for example, Wanda, as a matter of fact. Okay? How many of our dream came true when we saw Argentina lifting the trophy in the month of December? You guys are also eligible to be a part of this committee named FIFA. Okay? Now, for students of grade 3, 4 and 5, the topics are related and talk about sustainable development goals, that is SDGs, where they are eligible for committees like UNICEF, UNDP, and UNESCO. Alright? Along with that, we also have Harry Potter and Marvel for grades 3, 4, and 5. Moving ahead, why should you participate? Boys and girls, if you are participating in this conference, what happens? Now, if, for example, Akansha, right? Anvesha, okay. If Anvesha is participating at the Diplomathon conference, she has got this topic about global warming. What she will be first doing is, she will be researching. So she will be improving her researching skills because she has to research about global warming. She has to research how her country is getting affected by global warming. Once she is done with her research, she will be giving a speech in front of the 35 crowd. Okay? 35 students will be there, or 30 students will be there. Anvesha will be standing in front of that 30 students and she will be giving a speech in front of that 30 students. So she will be improving her public speaking skills. Okay? She will be improving her communication skills. Okay? She will be also improving her listening skills altogether. Now, the most important thing, boys and girls, what Anvesha will be doing is, she is participating into an extracurricular activity. Now, she is doing her studies. वो अपना पढ़ाई तो कर ही रही है, but पढ़ाई के साथ साथ, along with her sports, she is also excelling into extracurricular activity which involves public speaking. Now, the more she participates into such forums, जितना ज़्यादा वो participate करेंगे, उतना ज़्यादा उनको participation certificate मिलेगा. Do you guys agree with me? Right? Now, the more participation certificate she gets, she is actually building her profile. She is actually building her resume and she is getting more credit points to make it easy for her to get admission in one of the best universities, be it in India or outside India. तो इसमें आप participate करोगे तो आपको academic benefits मिलेंगे 100%. आपको नॉन एकेडमिक बेनिफिट्स मिलेंगे. You will be improving on your interpersonal skills altogether. Moving ahead, Diplomathon World Symposium. Boys and girls, जो कॉन्फ्रेंस फरवरी में दुबई में हुआ था, that conference, the 12 schools or the 15 schools which were nominated to be a part of that conference, was someone who participated in Diplomathon conference back in 2018 and 19. You participate in this conference which is happening in the month of May, on 20th and 21st of May. You will be opening your doors to be a part and qualifying for 2 international conferences, boys and girls. That means that you will be actually getting an opportunity to travel to 2 international countries and be a part of the Diplomathon conference over there. Are we ready to listen the names and excited to listen to the names which you guys are eligible for? The conference which you guys are eligible for, yes? Yes, sir. The 2 countries for which this conference is a qualifying round for, the first country is no other country but Indonesia. Now, hear me out. The second conference that you guys are eligible for is happening nowhere else, but it's happening in the hub, in the home of something called as anime. How many anime fans are there? Now, the second conference which you guys will be qualifying for and eligible for is Diplomathon Japan. So the conference which is happening on 20th and 21st of May, boys and girls, hear me out. The conference which is happening on 20th and 21st of May is actually the qualifying round for Indonesia conference and the Japan conference. Moving ahead, these are few of the early bird schools which are registering along with Sarvottam International School. Talking about the diplomat registration, talking about the type of registration. I showed you guys this form, right? I showed you this form. When I talk about diplomat registration, this is one of the category of registration. Boys and girls, if I say that this conference, if you have to participate into such kind of conference, it costs you somewhere around 22,000 to 25,000 rupees. But do I want you guys to pay such a huge amount? No. So the conference is coming on a very discounted price to you guys. The conference is coming just at 6,300 rupees. But, do you want to know one more surprise? The surprise is because Sarvotam International School is part of top 50 schools which have been nominated to be a part of this conference, you are eligible for an additional 900 rupees discount. The fee for Diplomat is 5,400 rupees. Now let us understand that what are the things that you will be getting in this 5,400. In 5,400 rupees, you are getting access to 8 training sessions. 8 training sessions. 8 sessions, out of which 4 sessions will be happening before the conference and 4 sessions will be happening after the conference. I'm sure you might be wondering that, sir, conference खत्म हो जाएगा, तो conference खत्म होने के बाद 4 training session attend करके क्या करेंगे, right? Makes sense? So, what if I tell you that I am not only giving you an exposure to the subject of international relations, but I am also giving you this opportunity to learn 4 extra things, 4 extra topics. These 4 extra topics are design thinking, communication, entrepreneurship, and public policy. Okay? Plus, you get a participation certificate, you get invited to 2 international conferences, and you get to attend the 2 days of the conference. मैं आप 5,400 rupees पे करने के बाद मैं आपको कभी भी आके नहीं बोलूँगा कि you know what you have to pay this extra amount. There are no hidden costs to be a part of Diplomathon World Symposium. No, it's only 5,400 rupees if you want to register as a delegate. If you want to as a diplomat, if you want to register as a delegate, boys and girls, you get access to 2 online sessions. That also before the conference. There are no post-conference trainings if you want to register as a delegate. Okay, only 2 online sessions in delegate. You get a participation certificate. You get to attend the training sessions. You get to attend the conference. And delegate ho ya diplomat, you are eligible to be a part of international conference. Now, let us understand what does your school get. Boys and girls, let me tell you that your school is already contending for this award of largest contingent. Okay? If your school manages to bag this award of largest contingent, the additional thing that Sarvotam International School and participants of Sarvotam International School will be getting is an additional invite to 1 more international conference. Not that conference is happening on Mars, no. That conference is happening nowhere else but in Dubai in 2024. Okay? Plus you get the largest contingent trophy. Your school gets to nominate few students for the leadership role. Okay, that are your senior students. What all things I will be getting as a participant? Irrespective, मैं 3,600 rupees भर रहा हूँ या 5,400 rupees भर रहा हूँ, doesn't matter. I get training sessions. Point number A. Point number B, I get participation certificate. Point number C, I get delegate kit on the days of the conference. Point number D, I get to attend the conference. Point number E, the 5th point, I get eligible for participating into 2 international conferences. If we bag the largest contingent award, then 3 international conferences. So, boys and girls, how do we go ahead? What we will be doing is, we will be distributing these forms to you guys. One important thing to note, this conference is something which is open for everyone. Okay? अगर जो यहाँ पे बैठे एंड YouTube लाइव पे जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स सुन रहे, जितने भी पेरेंट्स सुन रहे, if everyone wants to be a part of this conference from Sarvotam International School, there is no limitation. Everyone can be a part of this conference. The training sessions are something which will be conducted by the core team of Diplomathon Global, that is the co-founders and the vice president, that is myself, for this particular conference. So, go home. Show this circular to your parents. In this circular, as I mentioned in start, we have mentioned all the details. हम लोग ने Diplomathon के बारे में details डाला है, Diplomathon World Symposium के बारे में details डाला है. We have mentioned the conference dates, the conference cost, We have also added our contact numbers and our email ID if your parents wants to speak to us. Okay. We have also mentioned what is your role that you have to play on the days of the conference, what are the benefits that you will be getting. And we have also added a QR code. अब ये QR code scan करोगे ना तो कोई menu card नहीं खुलेगा. Don't worry, okay? You will be redirected to a YouTube link where you will be getting access to the YouTube videos on the Diplomathon Global page. So you can watch those videos. Those are just explanation about what is Diplomathon and what is that we do. So you have to fill this form by 3rd of May. 3rd of May is the last date of registration. You have to submit the names to Bharti ma'am or the class teachers.
Yeah,
You?
the class teachers.
Okay, so you have to fill this form. You have to pay via check. Check, the details about the check are also mentioned in the circular. Submit that check to the class teachers by 3rd of May. So, on that note, boys and girls, do we have any questions? Any questions? Yes. There is no differentiation between delegate role and diplomat role. That is just the training sessions that you get. On the day of the conference, if you are registering as a delegate and I am registering as a diplomat, we both will be sitting together and debating. So yeah, it's the same on the day of the conference. Yes, sir? Yes. Everyone who is participating for the conference will be eligible to be a part of the international conference. Yes, sir. Ha.
First of all, if we manage to participate in international conference, so if do we need passport to travel?
Yes.
And second question is that this conference, after this conference, this training session you said, it will happen.
No, so that is something that we will be connecting with the school because we do not want you guys to miss out on your academics and participate for the session. So हम लोग school से बात करेंगे. Sessions will be over the weekend. That also during the evening time when you do not have any other commitments. So yes. Cool. Yes. The mic would be preferable.
Sir, do we have to pay any extra charges for international trips?
Yeah, so the conference fee for the international trip will be different. That is not something which is covered in this amount. So yes.
Will the training sessions be happening in the school?
Okay, so boys and girls, on that note, we would like to conclude this particular session. I will be solving the doubts. Don't worry. Keep the mic with him. Yeah. So thank you so very much for attending this particular session, and yeah, thank you. Yes.
Sir, will the training sessions be happening here in the school?
Out of 8 sessions, 1 session will be happening in school. 7 sessions will be